Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mad Skills Motocross World Championship 2018. We're now, Joe and Justin, in day 2. It's crunch time, winners bracket and losers bracket, and we've had 4 of our original 12 players eliminated. Guys, welcome back.
I'm so excited to be here. Today is going to be the day that we find out where all of these guys are going to stand in the finish. So yeah. I'm excited.
Exactly. And so the way the cookie crumbled yesterday was exactly, we had our top 4 move into a winners bracket, our middle 4 move into a losers bracket, and the bottom 4 were eliminated. And then based on seeding, these guys play against each other. Like, so for instance, we have first place today going up against place 4, and following on from that. And that'll be, in fact, the very first match of the day. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, everybody. Firstly, Joe and Justin, how are you feeling? Rejuvenated and ready to go today?
I'm good.
Rejuvenated is a good word.
I had a low-key night. Some of us didn't, but...
We had a high-key night. Did we not? High five? High five?
Are we allowed to do this?
High five. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Of course we can. No, me and Justin, we had a great time last night with everybody else, and we looked after ourselves as well, Joe. I feel like you may be firing some shots our way.
Maybe I'm just a little jealous.
There we go. High five on that.
Yeah. Captain Sidewalk over here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I must say I'm feeling extremely excited to see how everything plays out today. Considering yesterday was my first time watching competitive Mad Skills Motocross, I was extremely impressed with the dedication. Also, slightly unimpressed with some of the realistic expectations of the players that were more like, I'll settle for 8th or 10th. But overall, I can understand that as well. And I think everyone's come here to play, and we do have the best top 8 possible. We saw that battle at the end of yesterday as well to kind of secure the top 8 position and move forward into today. So there's already been so much exciting action, don't you think, guys?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Cudla, unfortunately,
that's the best thing about Cudla.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll settle for 8th, and where did he finish?
9th.
So you have to play. You got to play it hard.
Aim high.
Aim high.
And you said that yesterday.
Yeah. I'll settle for 7th and got 8th. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Exactly. So, well, what are we going to do right now is look at the schedule for today. Let's get that up on screen. It's day 2, and this is the bracket day. I'm not entirely sure what parlor time is. This is parlor
time.
No, this is parlor Joe and Justin time.
All right.
If the cameras could see us now, we're touching our fingers together like a triple ET moment.
We're
Spielberg, shout out to you. And so at 2, we're going to start off with our winners bracket round 1.
You're killing me.
4 players in 2 matches. Now, exactly. So yesterday, everybody was playing at the same time. Today, our matches are 1 versus 1. So it stacks extra pressure on the shoulders of our final 8 competitors. And then 3, you can see the rest anyway. It's quite a simple double elimination format that we're following, and we're kind of going by the hour, culminating in a grand final. Now, you can see how everything ended up by the finish of yesterday, by the close, and this is the championship leaderboard. So Zach, the young gun, the new legend, finished out on top with 112 points, and it was Brokstad from Russia. No, I'm trying to push the Russia meme for no, he's actually Danish. Norway.
Yeah, he's from over here.
God. Don't do math on stream. Don't do geography on stream for myself. So he finished out in 2nd, and then Zele and Master 52, which was Joe. That was kind of like your predicted top 4, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought it would be.
Exactly, and then the losers bracket. So those falling into the lower bracket already, but still in the competition and in contention were Jolito, Nathan, Bidas, and then Mr. 8th place there following. And now you can see the bracket up next and exactly how everything is going to play out. We'll start the day off with Zach versus the Master. And then we have Brokstad and Zele going on at the same time. And then we'll have our first losers bracket matches. And then, of course, after that, things will be decided by the placings of our first winners bracket matchup and losers bracket as well. And of course, we have $30,000 on the line. First place will take the lion's share of $10,000. And then descending from there, you can see the prize pools.
Woo. Love it, man.
$30,000 is definitely not a number to shake a stick at.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
I mean, if I could leave here with $10,000 production, can we sort that out? No. Okay, so that will be going to the winner.
Yeah. Shoot, I'd take a couple $100 just to pay for a can of beer here.
Yeah,
so.
well, exactly. Welcome to Sweden.
Yeah.
Strong economy here, but we do have to pay for it. So, guys, let me start asking you where we're at in terms of predictions going forward.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in these first winners bracket matchups?
Well, what's interesting...
I'll tell you this. Yeah, I already know what you're going to say.
I think what's going to be interesting is round 3, because round 3 is where we're going to have the losers from the winners bracket playing the winners from the first round of the losers bracket.
Yes.
And that's going to be interesting. But I think we might see Zach versus James. James was looking a little weak yesterday, so I think Zach's going to take James round 1.
Yeah.
I think Bragstad and Zelli is going to be extremely close. I think that's a toss-up.
But it was this portion of the competition last year, even though it was slightly different playing conditions and format, that Zach started to slow down a bit, right, and then ended up dropping to 4th place overall.
That's true.
So could he potentially see a similar momentum decrease?
I don't see that happening this year.
Okay.
I
really don't. I can't.
The machine is reprogrammed.
Yes, yeah. He had a software upgrade last night, and he was ready to go.
Yeah.
Zach, his head is so much in this right now. He's ready to win it. I think he can do it. I really do.
Last year he blew it on a really insane, just technical monster of a track, and the track he'll be playing today is called Exit 357. 237B.
Is that like a famous road in the US?
I think the original track designer lives off of an Exit 237, and we made a track that was the sequel to that track, so we called it Exit 237B.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We are really running out of ideas.
When you name like 500 tracks,
yeah, when you name so many. What would you say is the best name you've ever given to a track?
What was that one you had a few weeks ago?
My favorite, which is a name Brian came up with, which was something breaks loose. Brian, what is it? Brian, send me a message.
Yeah,
something.
You could name one after our fantastic production here. You could.
That's a good idea.
Black Molly, the track.
Black Molly, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the G-Loot track.
G-Loot track.
I'm sure there are already many Turbo Rilla tracks, right?
I don't think we've.
I don't think there's any of them.
Anything
Guys, you've got to
I did name one. The first track we made after Tobias came out with Bike 11 with the whole shot device. I think I called it Turbo Toby or something.
Turbo
named
Toby.
After him.
Yeah.
Or but other than that, I can't remember that breaks loose one. There was something. Oh, here it is. All hell breaks loose. That was one of my favorites.
All hell. Yeah.
All
that
hell
was a good
breaks
one.
All hell breaks loose.
Like breaks loose. Like his brakes are loose.
Yeah.
So it was a fast-paced track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That was my favorite name so far, I think. We've had some good ones, like Roxon Roll. There's a professional racer, Ken Roxon, so we named one Rock.
Yeah, Roxon.
Roxon
Zen Roll.
Yeah.
And he used a random name generator for one the other day. It was like Bumblebee Muffin Snuff or something. I don't even know what it was. What was
I did use a random name generator.
It was so weird.
It ended up being it was some disease.
Yeah, like why? It's weird.
It's not worth talking about.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Smallpox gossip. That's what it was.
Well, let's delve a bit more into this Zach versus 52 storyline, because for everybody watching at home, if you're not aware, I'm sure many of you guys already are, Zach is kind of the current beast, just turned 18, who is gaining a lot of force moving forward in his career in Mad Skills Motocross. And then on the other side of the coin, we have the master, James, Mr. 52, and he is the veteran of the series, of the franchise. He's been playing almost since day one, and he has a storied history, and he's seen as the legend, right, guys? So
absolutely.
Maybe you can explain
he's a legend
bit
in my eyes
about both of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, Master 52 is the OG, the original. He was the name everyone knew. When you were playing the game early on and you were trying to get good, everyone was like, I want to be as good as Master 52.
Yeah.
He can't be real. How does he do it? Like, is he cheating?
People have had their names in game to emulate his name in game.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that's huge.
Like, he was just insane. And then he kind of took a year off. And when he took a year off, it gave time for other people to move up. And then Zach kind of just came up out of nowhere and just started killing it.
Dominated the tops.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always. So
and then after last year when Zach lost, he just really upped his game, and I think he's out to prove a point. He's out to let everyone know that he is the best.
He is making a statement.
He's just been charging for the last year.
Yeah.
And he's
Indeed.
unstoppable.
Well, let's take a closer look at Zach's story from his own mouth.
My name is Zachary Elms. You know me as ZSC743, and I live in California City, California. I recently turned 18, and so I finally got into playing cash, which I've been doing pretty well in, and I have made close to $40,000. I play for about 2 hours a day. My plans for the money that I'm making, I'm trying to save up so I can buy a house. Math skills as of now is my only way of income, which I'm actually quite happy with. Math skills is all I need as of now. My predictions for the top 3, myself, Bragstad, and Zele. Zele didn't compete last year, so I'm excited to see what he'll do. And also Leo is a big competitor this time. Last year was really tough. I ended up getting 4th place, which I was really happy with. But hopefully this year I can improve and maybe get a top 3, hopefully the win.
Thank you, Zach, for shedding some more light on yourself. And he actually mentioned there that he's interested in seeing some of the newer players as himself. For instance, those guys that didn't compete last year and how they can do here in this final top 8. Do you think there could still be a chance for any of the dark horses in this competition to succeed?
I'd say so. It's not over till it's over. I know it's kind of a cliche term to use, but it's not over till it's over. I mean, some of these guys, I could see them definitely banging out insane stages here and just out of nowhere.
Some of these last tracks, it's really about hitting your line, and there's some key spots that if these guys can't get it in 45 minutes and hit that correct line, and one of these other underdogs can, it's over.
Yeah, you just watch like what Master 52 did yesterday when he was on that completely wrong line. It put him down at the bottom.
And that's been sort of a theme that we've been talking about, the difference of having to come to the tracks that they've not seen before and ace them as best they can in 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. In today's tracks, 2 that I'm looking forward to seeing is one called The Traveler, the other one's called Bounce and Bump. Oh, and then we have Double Trouble.
Double Trouble.
Oh, my goodness. I'm just really excited for today. There's some insane tracks. Yeah. There's some key spots in all these tracks. Some of the tracks have like 5 or 6 key spots that you have to master, and to put all 5 or 6 of those spots nailed in one run. It's going to be insane.
Well, whilst we continue our points, we can take a look at a replay from yesterday. We'll get that up on screen, and it is Zach and the Master going at it side by side. And this is this was our camel map, right?
Was this? No, this was
Mojo.
Yeah.
Mad Bro. You mad, bro?
Mad Bro?
Mad Bro.
You mad,
I think this was
I'm
mad,
not
bro.
mad, but when I tried to play this last night, Justin, whilst we were out, I didn't have a great time. Let's put it that way.
Look at the execution of the...
And Zach was ahead by 8 seconds on this map, so...
That's insane.
Hopefully James can offer more resistance and defense.
Yeah, and that right there, too, shows you how not taking the right line will screw you over real bad, real early, too. Because if you keep grinding on the wrong line, then you're not on the right line.
But look, a little sloppy through the swoop section, but, I mean, I was talking to the guys yesterday after day 1 was over, and I was asking them what track they thought was the hardest, and they said Mad Bro was the hardest, which we came out with as the first track.
Unbelievable scrub there. His accuracy in executing stuff like that is just unreal.
Like the finesse to just get that perfect bounce is...
It's effortless.
It's crazy.
You know, too, like Zach, going back to like the regular...
Look at this
guy.
So is that there he was leaning too far back, or was that a purposeful backward scrub?
Well, what happened is when he hit that whoop for the tire bounce, it flung him backwards, but he was able to correct himself midair and just clear that wall there on the other side.
Living life on the edge.
Yeah, you'll see some of the guys just take it full backflip and then save it that way, but he just decided to reverse it and go back with the lean forward.
I mean, he could have even improved his time here.
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And
give him this track for a
when
jam
we
week.
release these, because we're going to release these in a track pack so that everyone can play them.
Yeah.
And when we release these, guaranteed Zach's going to go back in there and just crush all of his times from this event.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to the studio, everybody. And so, taking a look at that replay then, and knowing how James is so heavily invested emotionally in this series, and knowing also that his wife is here, keeping a firm
Did we find out if he
everything.
actually had to sleep on the floor?
She wants that 10 grand. I don't know if he slept on the floor.
Yeah, we'll have to get confirmation on that.
She wants that pool.
Yeah, so how much, considering those factors, could the pressure be ramped up even more? And how much pressure could James be putting on himself today?
I hope he doesn't get down on himself from his... not saying his finish yesterday was bad. There were a couple stinkers in there as far as his races went. So I really hope he lets yesterday be yesterday and play to his full extent today, because I know he can do it.
And I think one thing, and you've already kind of talked about this a little bit, but I think one thing that separates the top guys from the bottom guys, especially the bottom guys that got knocked out, is their mentality coming into this and like their thought process and everything. Like these top guys, they want to be in the top. They're trying their hardest. They're focused. You know, and some of the other guys are like, well, whatever, maybe I'll get 8th or 9th, you know. And I think that's a key difference. You know, that's why we're seeing these guys in the top and some of the other guys on the bottom is because these guys want it more.
Indeed. Yeah. All right. And now we've had a look at Zach speaking about himself, and now we will do exactly the same with regards to Master 52.
My name is James Lambert, also known as Master 52. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri in the United States. They call me the legend in this game. I was really the best starting out on the first game. Went undefeated for a while. Been playing it, been doing good ever since, so you know that's why they call me the legend. Career earnings, I'm at about $65,000. I average somewhere around $3,000 a month, plus or minus, so it's pretty good. I'm really happy about it. My focus is to find the right line and perfect it, and hopefully just get top 3 each round. That'll get me to the final table. Well, last year, it was a bit rough. I only won 2 out of the 12 rounds, but it ended up all right. I got second, so just hoping to start out a little faster this year and hopefully come out on top.
Well, James, you are going to need to be a lot faster if you're 8 seconds behind Zach in this 1v1.
Definitely.
This first track, I think it's going to be a close matchup. I don't think this track is too crazy. I think Mad Bro was harder.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll see who can pull the line together.
That's the number one. I really think whoever finds the line and has more time on the back end to really nail it down is going to come out ahead on this one.
Indeed, indeed. Now, our second winners bracket matchup is Zele versus Bragstad. Maybe we can explain to everybody at home how they were doing yesterday. I think it was consistently in the top 4.
Yeah.
Right? And their performances overall were pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say they were pretty darn consistent yesterday. And both of these guys, I mean, Bragstad was the world champion last year.
He was.
He's the returning champ. So
he's the number 2 seed for today.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, you've got both of these guys, they're always on top. And, I mean, everybody who's in here plays every week like it's the world championship. So I think both of these guys right here is going to be probably the tightest matchup we see. I really do.
John, do you agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty tight. But, man, Bragstad, though, he's good in these these key moments where it's do or die. I think he'll pull it together.
And so why is that? Why do you think he has that tenacity in those moments that are so crucial?
It's those Norwegian thumbs, man. He's got something going on special.
I think he's good at staying calm under pressure.
Yeah,
just
I think that's a big part
flow,
of it.
You know?
Yep.
He's got it down.
Yeah.
And we can see them against each other on screen right now from yesterday. And now we are on our camel map.
Camel map, I like
that. What was it, Bactrian?
Bactrian
Blast. Bactrian Blast. And they certainly did have a blast when it came to this map. I think they were relatively even for a good stretch of it.
Yeah.
They're already pretty super close right here.
And see his little case right there lost him that momentum, so now, oh, man.
Scrub, see, now they're back.
Yep.
Another lead change.
This track is just so good.
Killer scrub there, put him way ahead. Ooh, another killer scrub.
Look at all the momentum. Upside down, dude.
I mean, he almost did a full front flip with so much momentum.
He should have. It would have looked awesome.
So we're talking about the 2 methods here. You can see the guy in the back doing the one method, and the guy in the front doing the other one.
Yeah. So back tire, or you can flat bounce it. Yeah, that's unreal, man.
This was the only 3-lapper from the weekend.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Because these 3-lappers, they'll really take it out of you.
Yeah, and that was definitely one of the dynamics that we saw change the sort of placings that we were maybe expecting from the different players, is that some definitely fare better on the longer lapped tracks. Anyway, let's move forward into an interview with Bragstad.
My name is Patrick Bragstad. I'm from Norway. My in-game name is Bragstad. I've been playing mad skills a little over 3 years. I'm the reigning world champion. I'm playing mad skills on the side, like when I don't have anything else to do, like late at night and stuff like that. Well, I do it a lot on toilet too. Yeah. Last year was tough. Nerves got to me a little bit in the finals, but got the W, so. We have a lot of good guys there this time, and it's gonna be tough. We'll see.
Joe's favorite thing, doing it on the toilet.
Well,
yeah.
Playing mad skills on the toilet. We got to be clarify.
No, I think you're just generally passionate about activities around the toilet,
Yeah.
the toilet architecture, the different types of toilet culture that we can enjoy.
Toilet culture. I
across
like
the
that.
world.
I do enjoy
Yeah.
toilet culture.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I'll
one
tell
of
you
my
this. I've
passions.
spent a lot of time in the toilet playing the game, and there was one day it really was like just a moment where I was like, you know what a time to be alive. I mean, I'm setting some fat times here while I sit here and just relax.
I think I need to go to Japan.
You're letting some fat times and some other things as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Joe, would you like to interject and maybe give us your view and philosophy when it comes to toilet mad skills?
The key is the correct positioning so that your legs don't go numb too quickly, because then it'll really shorten your.
Yeah, and if you don't have
toilet
red
time.
marks on your legs when you're done, you're doing
Pins
it wrong.
and needles, as we call it in the UK, when the feet go numb. Anyway, enough toilet jokes aside, we have officially begun
Oh man.
our first winners bracket matchup.
Here we
And
go.
of course, to remind all of you at home, it is Zach going up against the Master 52. The difference now is that the players are forced to sit next to each other. They have to be in close contact, and they can even look over each other's shoulders,
Good.
maybe pick up some tips, see the others approach, and psychologically as well, guys. How is it then for these players that are usually at home, distant from everyone else, to when you get to the top 8, having to be right next
to him.
to your rival and opponent?
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. I think what you're going to see here too is you're probably not going to see as many restarts here towards the beginning. I think they're going to try to just go ahead and lay down a time and then keep cranking it.
James just crushed it with a 46.
A 46, okay.
We'll see.
What kind of expectations do you have in terms of times for this map, Joe?
I don't know. What do you
I
think?
gotta watch a little more and see what,
Yeah,
what they're
see
putting
what
in
they're
here. I
cranking
gotta
out.
see his last run. That 46, I gotta see how many mistakes. Oh, okay, big mistakes there. So maybe Zach just put in a 43, so we're talking maybe 39s.
Yeah, I think you can see that.
That's
By the time they clean it up and get the right line out there.
Definitely under 40.
Yeah. James is getting that step up pretty clean too.
It's great as well at this point of the competition where they are sat next to each other in a 1v1 environment, being able to see them, what they're seeing next to each other as well, being able to directly
so
compare as they're going through the runs.
James getting over that wall.
He's James
full speed,
really looking
launching
good on this.
into whoops right here. This is
Oh,
tough.
buddy.
Can he keep
He
it?
lost his time though, but it's fine. He's
Wow.
fine.
Still improved, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see what he gets there.
Unreal.
I think James
45.
is making an effort to clear these runs.
Yeah.
And I feel like that psychologically is quite smart. It's going to put more pressure on Zach.
Yeah.
It could be his experience paying off here.
Oh man.
So this track here, let's talk about the track. This track was made by Garrett with a little
Garrett's back.
bit of Joe flavor thrown in the mix. I think I added a couple things in this track. This is a fun one, a little technical in the beginning, and then there's a couple spots where you got to put on the brakes. So it's going to test these guys' skill on using the brakes. Also, some killer whoops. There's
great
one
run.
gnarly set of whoops, and then another set of whoops at the end that you're actually jumping into, which makes it really hard.
Yeah. And you
So
saw
it's
that
gonna
on
be-
James's run a minute ago.
And it's the last part of the track, which means if they have a killer run going, they could easily just mess it up right at the end.
Yeah. So Zach is already in the 43s.
Yes, he is. Zach's boosted himself right ahead.
I really think though James had a heck of a run going a second ago and screwed it up. I think he's
got it. He knows.
he's got exactly what he needs to
And
do.
really, this
look at
track,
the way
this
he
is a one line.
floats over those whoops.
Yeah, he was
Thi-
killing it.
this track doesn't have a ton of lines, so this track here isn't
Great
really
break
going to
check
be
down the
about
wall.
who finds the line. It's about who can perfect it.
Yep. Oh,
This is-
buddy.
These are the whoops. Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
Double
This
fronty.
guy, he knows it. He knows it.
Still doesn't improve his time, but
He's
yeah.
a 44. So 44.149
Oh,
is
it
what
did.
James at now. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's getting closer.
Closing the gap.
Yeah. Very close.
I would love to see some mind games going on between
Yeah.
the competitors since they're sat next to each other. I'm not entirely sure.
If I was James, I'd be playing one-handed and tickling Zach's neck just to screw them.
I'm focusing on Zach right now, seeing kind of line that he's taking.
Yeah.
Right now he's far, far ahead of his Ghost.
Different line we've seen Zach take, I think.
Be interesting to see on that big step up if somebody can clear that cleanly.
Oh, Zach's
Short
case.
Yeah, he cased it, which kills his speed
really
coming
hurts
into
him in
these
the
whoops. Yeah.
Still thinks there's something in it though.
Oh yeah.
Continue the
that
run.
that crazy table step up section is tricky because if you don't scrub those tables, you overshoot them and it really is going to mess you up. So watch those guys when they hit that table section that they're getting the full scrub that they can.
Yeah. Now, if you are tuning in today for the first time, you might notice right now that the difference between our two competitors is about 2/10 of a second. That. Like just over.
Yeah, about 3.
You're right.
It's
not much.
And that might seem like not much, but at the level these guys are playing at, this can be everything.
Yeah, it's like an hour.
Exactly.
In real people time.
James is mixing up his line
He's
a little.
mixing up the line again, isn't he?
Oof, man.
If he can,
I think
he overshot a little bit.
Yep. He's going to lose that forward.
I'm going to see a restart here any second.
That's the thing, too, is these tracks, it's not about blasting every jump. I mean, sometimes you have to have the perfect amount of speed or you are not going to execute what needs to happen.
I'm surprised. I think he thinks he can make up time in this last loop section where he did the double fronty.
Yeah.
But I'm really surprised
I think he could
sooner.
if he would two-tap it. So tap one at the beginning, tire tap one at the end, and it'll blast him right through him. But you've got to, I mean, I'm saying that
Zach's
like it's
experimenting
easy.
with lines again. He's shooting far ahead of his.
He just
Case
killed
that
it.
last whoop there.
You guys in those stupid triangular whoops. These things are so hard.
Yeah. So after, I think where we're seeing a line variation on this track is after there's like a kind of a giant dragon's back.
Overshot
After
again.
that, depending on the speed you have on that giant dragon's back, will put you either double, triple, or possibly a quad after that.
Yeah. So Zach just took off like half a second on his time.
Yeah.
Unreal.
43.3.
Yeah, right here. So where James is at, you can either like double out, triple out, and I don't know if it's possible to quad out.
Ooh.
Now is that clearable right there
James
to land up
on
in the
a
top?
big run now.
Yeah. Nope, a little more. There you go.
He's good.
Now
Perfect.
you see what
Has
he
he got
did
that?
there.
Yeah,
He
it's
does.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, what he did there
There's
is he
only
came in too hot, so he was able to brake just perfect enough to get his speed to land that.
He's really struggling with the whoops, it seems.
Yeah.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he's got it right here.
Good.
Nice.
Ooh,
Get that forward.
okay.
Yeah.
Lot of speed
Can
there.
he land in the whoops?
Oh,
Yep, okay.
oop. Oh, wow.
good.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude, he just did some good stuff there.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got good
definitely
stuff
going to be
happening.
catching up. I don't think he'll be ahead, but catching up for sure.
Yep.
No, yeah, he's only 2/10, I believe. Yep.
So he's at 43.5. Wow.
Okay.
That was a huge run for James right there.
Yeah. Zach's just finished ahead again, I think, of his Ghost. So we'll get an update on that
Oh,
shortly.
so fast through there. James is killing it right now.
Yeah.
If he can keep it like this and finish
Oh, he's clearing that.
this far ahead,
Wowza.
this is going to be way
This is
faster
gonna be the
than
time
last
to beat.
Huge.
A little more. There he goes.
Oh,
A little
buddy.
case.
Oh,
A little case.
go. This is unreal, man.
Oh, it's the
Whoa.
whoops
Hold it.
again.
No way.
He's got
And
good
you know
speed
what,
through
though?
here. He's got to get the scrub.
Oh, he is
Here we
smashing
go.
his time right now.
Last
Slow,
wall
slow,
over,
slow.
and then
Perfect
into the
brake
whoops
check.
again,
Oh, buddy.
right?
It's all about the whoops.
Come
Yep.
on, whoop it
Oh,
up.
man.
Whoop-de-doo.
Up.
Yep.
Up.
Yep.
There it
yes.
is.
Wow. Wow.
Could that be a
He-
second ahead of himself?
He
Dude,
is.
He just destroyed
crushed.
it. 42.
Wow.
Was that 42.280?
Oh!
He is almost a second
full
ahead.
second
yeah.
ahead. of his
Wow.
last
So he
time.
was about a second and a half ahead of himself.
But
and
look
now-
at Zach now on another
yeah.
run who's just, but he messed it.
Oh.
That's what I was talking
Dude,
about. That
it's
last
insane.
jump into the whoops.
Yeah.
These guys are going to have a good run the whole way through. They're going to hit that last jump and just kill it in the whoops. And
Yeah.
that's going to be make or break on this track.
Yeah, and I see James now. He's clearing that huge step up. So that's going to be a lot of time that he's going to save instead of having to tap it and bounce over it. Unreal, man.
At first glance, this is one of those tracks where like there's only a couple lines, maybe one, maybe two. But the more these guys are getting into it, they're finding different lines. They're finding
Yeah.
ways to get, scrub some time off.
Yep. That jump into the whoops is brutal.
Clearing
That's
that huge
unreal.
step up.
Yeah, they've made a lot of time on clearing that step up. I
Yeah.
think. Feel like that's the bit where they've got a lot
Ooh,
of,
okay, so he's
time.
trying a different method on that second step up.
Yeah.
He
Zach's
saved him
looking
time.
huge now. He
Yeah.
destroyed those woops.
He's 10 meters,
He was
11
huge
meters
Coming
away.
up
last
to the
time.
final wall.
Oh, this
he
is gonna
messed
be
it up last time
Big.
right here.
Back tire down.
There we go.
Lots of traction. Final whoops.
Back. Wowza.
That's
Nice.
massive.
I don't
Oh,
think
here
it's
we go.
enough. I don't think it's enough.
Not to
don't?
pass. See, so that gives him a 42.7.
Seven.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wow.
So that's still half a second behind James.
James has got a burner in.
Yeah.
Just a killer run. Zach's like, hurry up and load my time.
Yeah, why is it not uploading the time?
Look at him looking up. He's like, what? Can I get a referee in here, please?
Oh, no.
They should make James pause after his next run.
Yeah, I think so, too. Oh.
There we go. Back in.
He's good.
It's interesting to note that often in esports and different games, what you'll see is like a series, so to speak, maybe like different maps, or like a best of 3, 5, etc.
Yeah.
But here, the guys have 45 minutes to play, so
Yeah.
it is essentially like a series within itself of just trying to improve a time across a map. So the opportunity to kind of best your opponent happens over like a good amount of time, and so I think that's a great sort of touch and in how you guys are running your tournaments at Mad Skills. Just whilst we get the feedback for James and Zach a bit later, we'll jump on with Bragstad and Zele, and these are currently their top 2 ghosts, battling it out in the underworld, in the ether.
Oh, man.
And that's Zele, right? Zele's bike is the yellow one. Yeah,
Bragstad is the one with the gold helmet.
yeah, indeed. Better line from Zele
Very
right
close
now.
in here.
Oh,
Wow, it's nice.
they've taken
He's
that
a little
lot
far on
harder.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
missed
if you don't
that.
land at the top of that transition right there, you really lose a lot of speed. And these whoops right here, the triangular ones that are more pointed at the top,
Yeah,
well, they're not very forgiving.
it's much
Yeah.
harder to skim across them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the back tire on those. Full control.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah.
Hit the brakes way late. See how much time he
Yeah.
lost right
yeah.
there? So he's just got to clean up those the parts, where the brakes are required.
Oh, Brags.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow. No way.
Not
okay.
expecting that.
No way.
Dude.
Yeah, those are going to change the game right there.
Yeah.
Was not
Well,
expecting
it's-
that.
No,
It's-
not at all.
It's cool to
Unreal.
know the similarity between where the mistakes are being made and the time is being made up
Yeah.
across both of our series. And so we'll keep focusing on Bragstad and Zele for now and see who can minimize those mistakes and find the keys like that final wall and acing those whoops.
Yeah, that big step up right there, just watching Zele go over, is they've got to get that down. If they can't get that smooth and somebody else does, they won't have a good time compared to their competitor.
Coming up to the final wall for Zele.
Nice slow.
Much better.
Little further out, but it'll be fine. Oh my God, dude, those whoops.
So
at
it's
the end.
Bragstad with the mistake in the last whoops, correct? Yeah. But he must have improved his time because he's currently
Yeah, he's leading.
leading.
So he's got a 42.720. What is James sitting right now?
Let's go back and take a peek here.
That's why, just for comparison.
James is
So
at a
42.280. So
42.2.
he's half.
He's
a
improved
second.
again by a 0.1, right?
Yeah,
James is still in the lead.
yeah. So 40, but Zach is very
Zele's
close.
on a really nice line right now. He's shooting ahead of his ghost.
Oh yeah.
Crushing coming off that
Oh, perfect.
first wall.
Oh, he's
Little
short.
case.
Oh, little
that
case, but
screws him right there.
still good. Needs
Yeah,
to ace
Power
the
through
whoops
those
now.
whoops.
yeah.
So-
He brought
As
it
he
right
approaches
back
the
around.
final wall, needs to get his pickaxe out and climb.
Nice.
Perfect.
Much
Nice.
better. He's
All right, here
just
we
got to
go.
beat the final whoops now.
Yeah. Third whoop.
Oh,
he
my God! He's laughing as well. He sees the he sees the funny side of it.
Who built this track?
Garrett?
did?
Garrett, yeah, with a bit of Joe
All
inspiration.
right, so you guys know
he
where to
says.
send your hate mail to. It's insane.
I remember when he sent this to me and I tested it, and I remember getting to the end where I jumped into the whoops, and I was like, "No, Garrett, you are just a mean
That's
man."
so brutal. It really is.
Bragstad's on a great line here as well. Maybe a bit too far ahead there.
Oop.
Over the wall.
Like that.
Oh, but he's got a lot of speed.
Oh, wow.
That's
He
interesting.
backed out.
Yeah, must not have
Interesting.
liked it.
You know what, though? It seemed like he had more speed. He could have cleared that entire step up.
Oh, He's really fighting to keep this run going.
Yeah, he's lost it there.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, and he's really slowed down
Oh,
coming
he
off
tapped
that
there.
wall.
No.
He can still improve if he hits these nicely.
Oh my God!
I'm surprised he didn't play that out.
I know. I think he was ahead.
It was.
Yeah,
it was
I think he
so
was ahead of
close.
his time.
And at that point, you're like, it's like you're losing only a second. Like, is it worth it to just hit restart when you might have had a little bit?
Yeah. I really think he was ahead there. It wouldn't have shaved off too much, but you know.
I really like seeing the side-by-side today.
Yeah.
These 1v1 races.
Yeah. They got the names wrong. No, you see the ZSE and Patrick.
Yeah, that should read Bragstad to everybody at home. And that will be fixed accordingly.
For everyone at home, this track is called Exit 237B. It will be released later as a track pack in the game so that everyone
It's
can
going to
play.
be nuts.
How many players can be competitive on a map like this? Like, how many people would you see picking it up and giving it a real shot?
I mean, there's definitely hundreds or maybe 1,000 guys.
Nice clear there.
Gals that can just
really
put a nice run in on this.
Oh, he's killing it.
The top 1,000 in Jam are extremely good players. All of them are.
Oh, Bragstad
man,
is
he's
absolutely
doing it.
blasting here.
It's going to come down to that last set of whoops.
Yeah, just needs to clear that wall and face off against the final frontier of whoops.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's killing it. All right, this is it.
All right, don't
screw this
overshoot.
up.
Don't
Zelly's
kill
on a
yourself.
good run too.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay,
That's
so
monster time. That
so
could be
Bragstad
41.
just tore it
Zelly's
up.
killing it too.
Is he?
41. Yep.
We got a 41.
41.625.
41.625.
Can he hit this last whoop section?
That's a nice break.
Oh, he has a nice little flick over that too.
Yeah.
He's doing good. Oh,
He's feeling the
boy.
pressure. Good
Oh,
bounce. Good
huge.
bounce.
Just take it. There you
Nice.
go. So 41.65. That's got to be our top time right now.
Yes.
Between
unless
both
James
of the,
improved.
So 42.010. Wow. So Zayle's almost in the 41s.
Yeah,
as
James
well.
still 42.2.
And Zach's still 42.377. Yeah. So this is so that 41.625 is your top time on this track right now.
Oh, Zele's already making time on himself again.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't see 39s.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, buddy.
Whoa, Zele.
Yeah.
Huge amount of speed
He's got
gain
a
there.
beautiful run. Overshot.
Overshot.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Oh, that's
He's
going to kill
stick
him.
it, though.
It's going to be hard. He's
Yeah.
gonna- yeah.
Oh,
One mistake. It can
he did
cost
have a great
everything.
run going there.
The control you can see on Zele's leaning is extremely precise. Not a single mistake being made. Perfectly distributed weight. Loading the suspension as and when is needed. And he's definitely seeing the
Little short,
results, but he's short there.
Yeah.
He's
Case
having
it.
trouble on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. The speed checks, that's one of the most complicated things in the game. It doesn't seem like it should be, but it really is, because if you do not get that speed check set up perfect, your section afterwards is going to suffer big time.
And the brakes kind of function, depending on how you're leaning, depends on how
Yeah.
intense of a
It
brake you're going to
changes
get.
everything.
So you really got to have your lean correctly, your brake correctly, your timing, and everything.
Yeah. All right, it looks like Bragstad has a little bit of an up on. Oh, he had a little bit of an up on his previous run. So 41.625. Oh, and Zach is now ahead of Master 52. He's about to pop into the 41s.
Ooh.
Man, boy, he went far.
Wow.
there.
Yeah, he went
yeah, he
really
launched.
That's
far.
insane.
Can you get this?
If
right
Oh
he
yeah,
gets-
there?
that's a good
That's
one.
a really nice one.
Yeah. Just have a clean roll through these
Destroys
whoops.
those whoops.
Good scrub
Nice
there.
scrub there. Nice, nice.
Too much.
Ooh.
Ooh, it
He
was fine.
almost
He
clipped
almost
that.
had too much
Oh,
scrub
a
there.
little more gas. A little more gas.
Too
All right.
little.
Is he going to keep it going?
I can't remember what his previous
He had,
best.
he had a second bounce that was
Oh,
Oh,
wow. So he did better this
nice.
time. So Zaley just
Did improve again.
he'll be in the 41s now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's close, but not enough. He's still going to
Yeah.
be probably 3/10, 4/10 off.
Yeah. So he's rolling a 41.869, which is still faster
Wow, they're
than
close.
both of what Zach and and James are doing right now. Just focused.
I wonder if they're talking to each other like, what's your time over there, Patrick?
Yeah.
Let's jump in, guys, to demo from our other matchup, the 1st and 4th place. So it's Master 52 versus Zach, and these are their Ghosts' best runs.
Lots of back and forth. A little long there in that one. He was able to scrub it out,
James
though.
was a little short, too. Or no, Zach, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so far ahead in this section of the map. Is this a different line, or did he
No,
make a
I
mistake
think it's...
later?
boy, Zach really came back here, too.
On that wall.
So he's got to be killing him in
there's
the
some
whoops then.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a high bounce there.
Yep. And then the ability to scrub these and flat jump them out is really... This is it right here. I mean, they've got to be... Zach has got this.
Oh,
Even just a little hook,
yeah. James has lost quite a bit of time.
though. Oh, here we go. This is crazy.
The final Vuppans.
Ooh.
Yeah, James bounced a little high in the last.
Yeah. Wow,
That's
they're so close. They're very close.
It's very close.
Yeah, they'll be in the 41s. And they still have 24 minutes left, so a whole lot of time. I mean, it's not even halfway over yet. These guys are already killing this track.
He's got a good run now.
Yeah, James has got a very nice run. Just needs to hold it.
This is it.
Oh,
No,
dude.
buddy. That's just frustrating.
He doesn't need much.
No, he really doesn't.
He needs to be ahead of his bike by maybe 2 bike lengths, something like that, and I think that'll be enough to put him ahead or close to Zach.
Putting a lot there onto the back tyre for James, and in fact it was too much. Had to chuck in a restart. Both of Zach is super far ahead of his Ghost. Oh, but he's overshot or undershot potentially. He's lost time there. He's going to restart as well. As Joe pointed out, at this moment in time for Mars to kind of get into the 41s, he probably only needs a short amount of distance between him and his Ghost, maybe a bike length or 2. Generally about 20 meters in game is a second of time, so you can use that as a reference. And James right now is looking pretty good. He's got to crush these final Vuppans.
Good.
Decent. It's an improvement.
It's one bike length. We'll see how that helped him.
Yeah.
From a 42.28 to a 40.
He improved by 0.1.
Okay.
So when are we going to officially rename Whoops Vuppans?
Whenever you want.
Can we make it happen?
Right now, it just changed.
Vuppans.
Vuppans.
One of my favorite hobbies since I was a child is getting people I know to say weird things. And
Yeah.
You guys have
And
made
it
me
just
very happy.
happened. Actually, last night at 2, a whole new language is going to come out of this.
Oh, what did I do last night?
I can't even remember.
Was it during my blackjack or?
No, what was it? I can't remember. We were in the car. I don't even remember.
Yeah, unfortunately, Justin, if your wife is watching at home, I should probably let her know your kids will not be going to college because I was unable to
be successful in your blackjack. Yeah. Yeah. So
I was trying my very best, though. My
so
dear,
Paula started with 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were up for a bit, and then you went down,
Yeah,
and then you got
dude.
back up,
Yeah.
and then you went way down.
I went way down.
Yeah.
Oh, James messed it up in the
Yeah, he
last
did.
whoops. Telling you, man, those last whoops.
The entertainment alone, though, watching you play blackjack
Yeah,
was amazing.
fun,
So
it was fun.
we had a blast.
Indeed. Mad skills, though. There is definitely a level of gambling involved. Making a risk, right? And facing that off against the reward and potentially what you can do with it. Who do you think...
Zach just bounced.
What did he do? He quit it out?
Why did he quit that? I wanted to see where he would have landed.
Yeah, that would have been
What
quite
if he would have
interesting,
landed?
right?
I don't think he could make it, but what if you can make it to the back side of the little jump that jumps you into the whoops?
Oh, no.
And then you could have all the speed you
could
need
destroy those whoops.
and just kill
one
the
tap
whoops.
and you're out of them.
But I think it's pretty far.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be.
I would have liked to see him play that out and just see where it landed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a bit restart heavy. And I think that maybe also relates like to the fact that sometimes you should make that gamble. Maybe do that little bit of extra investigating, right?
It might take a couple seconds off of you. That's a nice step up right there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's destroying right now.
I don't know.
This will put him into the 41s
Is he a
for
bit
sure.
short there? No, perfect,
Oh,
actually.
man. How did he get onto that?
It's okay against the Voops.
Because you've got the other wall here. Big spine.
Let me see how far it is.
Nice. Oh, Zach is
it's
definitely in the
really
41s
far.
if
There's
he
no
can beat
way
these
they're.
Woops.
Oh, Zach!
And he's mad. Look
Yes.
at him.
Oh, my
Look at
God.
that
Knows
reaction,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
And James is like,
Yeah.
He's
James
laughing.
actually
He's
on a
having a
decent
good
little
time.
line.
Now.
Yeah.
See the smile there on Zach.
Short.
Oh, buddy.
No. Yeah. Was
Just a little bit of a case there, yeah.
If he can keep it,
No.
Oh, James. He's killing it.
Little errors.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty surprised that these guys aren't in the 41s yet.
I am too.
I really am, because Zele and Bragstad really popped into him pretty quick.
Have Bragstad and Zele improved their times, Joe?
I don't remember actually their old times.
41.450 and 41.869.
Yeah, they're both in the 41s. Bragstad is currently ahead of Zeli.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay, James, different
Yeah.
line. Whoa,
A little long
a
there.
little long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's going to restart.
We'll have to wait and see, because we are going to switch over to our other winners bracket matchup, second and third seeds. Bragstad and Zele. So these are their current top times, side by side.
Wow, so close.
Zele there, potentially bouncing a little too high at the start, losing a slight bit of momentum and time.
Both of them just nailing that step up.
Oof.
This is the one that's key. You got to have the correct amount of speed coming into it. It's pretty tough to judge.
Slightly long.
Nice
Crushes
execution.
the whoops.
Good scrub there. Could have scrubbed the one in the middle there a little better. Get him on the ground faster. Nice speed coming over the wall.
Final whoops. Takes a nice big jump there.
Could be a little faster, but that's pretty good.
That's our current best time, so he's in a good position.
Yeah, doing just fine.
He's always on a killer run right here. A little bit long.
Oh,
Man, those
Keep it.
whoops
Keep
are
it.
just
He's good. Nice
Yeah.
scrub
Sticking
there. Little scrub. Scrub. Perfect.
last wall.
yeah, if he can blast
Speed
these
check. Can you
final
get-
whoops, it'll
okay. Good
be
speed.
right on top.
Nice.
Here we go.
This is make or break right here.
Ooh.
Too high. Too high.
Man, got to keep it low.
These guys are going to hate Garrett for those whoops.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's deserved.
We've seen multiple runs just destroyed because of the final whoop section.
Yep.
Drop it low, pick it up slow, as Christina Milian once said. Throwing it back to the 2000s R&B.
I love it. Love it. That's funny.
That's an obscure one.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
an
really
obscure
is.
one unless you've listened to
Yeah, you pulled
early
that way out.
2000s R&B.
Yeah. 16 minutes remain.
Yes, so this is now the final, well, approaching the final quarter of the playing time, and a moment that we've identified as where these guys start putting a bit more into it, but also maybe not keeping as tight a check on their time as they should. There have been moments we've seen incorrect restarts when they've pretty much only got a few runs left, and it probably makes more sense to stick something out and see where it goes. And so hopefully they've maybe watched the VODs from yesterday or spoken to each other and realised these are the moments that they have to give it their all and stick things out.
I wonder if any of the guys did go watch the VODs from yesterday and try to use it to their advantage and think, what could I have done differently?
Yeah. Well, that would be pretty typical of most other esports.
Yeah.
And so if these guys are following in,
wow.
Ooh, Bragster with an
Play it
interesting
out. Let's see where he's going.
Oh,
okay, so it definitely won't help.
Yeah, that's what you were interested to see before,
Yes.
right? When,
Yeah, that actually kills your speed big time.
Yeah. So maybe Zach had hit it before, or whoever we saw do it the one time. Maybe they'd already done it once and knew that it would kill the time. That's why they just restarted right away.
Yep. Yeah, because you're landing flat bottom anyway. If you could land that into some kind of transition, even just a small little bump like the one that leads you into those whoops, you could definitely take advantage of that.
Bragster's definitely making some time from scrubbing very well here.
That was a nice scrub.
Is that
Going
a bit
really
long or is
far.
that okay?
It was a little long.
Really far on that step up.
This might be good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Well, I always just tense up these days when I see them going over
Oh,
the
it's
whoops.
insane.
What are we supposed to call them now? The Whoops?
Whoopans.
Whoopans.
Whoa, a lot of time made up.
All right.
Just got to crush those final Whoopans.
Can he know?
He just killed him.
And he got banned by the Whoops.
Oh my God, the Whoopans. I think Garrett needs a ceremonial beatdown for those Whoopans at the end of that one. I mean, we got to make something happen here. I'll let Bergshaw lead
Ceremonial beatdown.
Yeah.
Is that even a thing? I've
It's
never
gonna
heard of
be
a
after this
ceremonial
track.
beatdown.
I mean, honestly, those whoops at the end, the Whoopans are so brutal that it's changing everybody's. You can't tell that they're mad, but they want to throw the phones. I can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 2 or 3 rooms away from us right now, and I can feel the tension.
Yeah.
They're just beyond mad. We're gonna have to name a track Whoopans. Whoopans, I did it again.
Whoopans, I did it again.
These guys are just grinding away. 13 minutes remain now.
There goes Zelly. A little bit ahead.
They're getting down.
I don't think it's enough. Nope.
Nah, I killed him. So Braxton has actually broken the 41.5 plane, and he's now below that. And then, let's see, so 41.450. All right, so Master 52 is now in the 41s, 41.839.
Wow, Master 52 got a
big time.
better run than Zach.
Yeah.
Yes. He has improved there.
It really is. From watching this now, it definitely looks like that double section of whoops, especially the last one, is where it's make or break for these guys.
Zele's on an absolute monster.
Yeah, he's killing it. Wow.
Oh, so fast through those
my
back
God.
wheels.
Yeah. That might.
Look at his
That could
face.
put him in first.
Yeah,
right?
he knows,
Look
buddy.
at his face.
41.2.
Was that 41.2?
Yep, it was 41.
No
Wow.
way.
With 12 minutes left.
He's happy with that for
Jeez.
sure.
Once the leaderboard
Yeah.
refreshes, there it is.
40. Okay, wow, look how close they are. So you got a
Oh my
41,
goodness.
227, and a 229.
2,000.
3, yeah. 2000s, 2000s.
2,000.
It's all about the Whoopens. So they are neck and freaking neck. That's as close as it gets. Well, you could be 1,000.
You can actually be tied and someone still wins because,
because
the
the
computer
digits
calculates
after,
it
yeah.
beyond more than 3
yeah,
decimal
cool.
points.
We do love our computers.
Yeah. We probably would have benefited from.
Shout out to all you computers out there. Really appreciate you guys.
Including you, Zach.
When you take over the world, just remember that us 3 on the sofa, we had your back, so please let us be some sort of human overlords.
Yeah, buddy. It's awesome.
One of them's beeping at us.
Yeah,
in
are
the
we going
background.
to die?
A fax machine is like printing out coded like messages saying you are accepted.
Yeah. Is it Morse? It might be Morse code.
The Morse code is like taps.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is beeps. Wait, is I can't. Yeah, no, Morse does have beeps. I'm lying there.
That's the a telegraph.
I don't know.
The telegraph.
Telegraph. I wasn't alive.
I believe that was actually a thing.
Man, I can't believe there's just so many leaderboard changes. This is such good
Yeah,
racing
this
to
is
watch.
insane. I mean, just the fact that these guys.
Master's improved again. He's 41.4
yes.
now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's in
41.4, so he's actually holding the third best time. Of course, it doesn't matter against these guys.
I feel like Zach he's not a big fan of having that extra pressure of the opponent next to him.
Could be,
we'll see
man.
what he says. Maybe his excuse will be I don't like brake checks or those whoops or I don't know.
Or maybe I'm going to ceremonially beat
or
down Garrett when this is over.
Maybe he's playing strategically and he's going to wait till the last run to just put that burner run in.
Maybe.
We've seen it happen, man. We have seen last-second things happen. Focused.
We did last year in the final round, didn't we? Or was it the third place? It was the round to see who goes into the final.
Yeah, it was like right at the last
like
run.
a couple minutes left.
Here are the top 2 runs from James and Zach.
Different line.
Yeah, that could be the differentiator. James has a beautiful bounce over that right into this secondary transition here.
So far, they've changed leads during this race once.
One
see
time.
how many times they changed leads here.
Oh, buddy. Wow.
So 2,
okay.
There's the second.
So Zach is clearing that step up and over. James is higher here. It's got to be the whoops. I'm telling you, man, those things are brutal.
Yep, those whoops were bad for Zach. So there's the third
and
lead
now James
change.
is going to get some really nice scrubs through here as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and a nice break right there. A super low.
Zach goes long.
Yeah. And now these last whoops. I mean, he's almost, was he half a second ahead? Nearly? Yeah, nearly half a second ahead. Oh, and Zach went high on that bounce.
Yep. Zach was catching him, and then he just hit that last whoop.
Whoopans. Whoopans. Unreal, man.
I can't believe how close Zelly and Bragstad are, though.
That's crazy. So Zach is a 41.853, so he did better his time.
Oh, Zach, what's that line right there?
I think he found it. He knows.
He knows.
That can only be one Highlander.
Cruising through that section.
Yeah.
Highlander.
So you can see them taking different lines here. Zach's taking it so in the beginning he hits this little like downhill whoop section.
Yeah.
Where James is skipping over that whole section.
Yep.
8 minutes remain. And James is in the lead, seems to have made the most improvement as of recent. Zach absolutely, as long as he has a minute left, or even less, he always has a shot. Just has to manage his time. But I do feel like Master is getting into a good rhythm, or has gotten into a good rhythm. How important is it, guys, when the time is shorter than what they have at home to get into that zone where it's just going back to back, not being too invested in every run and just letting things flow, letting things happen?
It's pretty crazy. And a lot, like, for James, for example, and Zach, you know, they play a lot of the cash games where every time they restart, you know, that costs them real money.
Yeah.
So I think you see a lot of that play out here where they kind of commit a little more to each of their runs because they know their time is limited.
Ooh, is that a case?
And they want
tiny case,
barely.
but he's fine.
Yeah.
Talking
Lost
about Zach here.
Yeah, Zach on the left.
Nice scrubs through there. Too much of a scrub there, but
you know what?
It's still,
you know what?
It was okay though because he has to slow down anyway.
That helped him. Yeah, that helped him control.
Got to have
speed.
a big launch now.
Oh,
Oi.
buddy. Oh, he knows it. I think he said some choice words there. He's fine. He'll be fine.
James is looking decent on this run as well. I'm not sure if he can make up on his ghost here.
Ooh, that step up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Of course, I'm absolutely incorrect as we approach just over the halfway.
He's casing right there.
Oh no, that's gonna kill him. You've got to have speed going into that.
James. Restart.
That's that middle sort, just after the middle section, that point there where you've got to get over that. I think it's second wall or so. If you don't get it cleanly,
that's a nice
hurts.
roll in there. Yeah, so you're looking at about a 0.4544 difference between these guys right now.
I think if we do this again next year, I think the players should have coaches. I feel like I could coach some of these guys and help them. Hey, you got to restart. You're not getting it. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, keep this one out.
Yeah.
Keep going. You know.
Come in for a tire change.
Can you, James, hire me as your coach, buddy? I'll take only 25%.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do it for 24.
Oh, James.
I'll price this right, you man. He's in a case. Yep. Oh, buddy. That's so hard, though. It really is.
Oh, Zach's just improved within a 0.02 difference now.
Jeez.
So
close. It's getting nasty.
And there's 5 minutes left. You've got a few full runs if you'd like them.
Wow. So Zayle's
the
a
other
41.227.
The other two have not
still
changed.
Yeah.
0.002 between them.
I don't see where you get better except for just blasting further through those whoops.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, really insane what they're doing anyway. I do like what Zach does there as far as making it all the way over, right here. But you have got to hit that just right because there's not a lot of bounce coming off of that table right here.
Yeah, 5 minutes
to clear over that.
Crunch time.
Oh, it's about to get nasty. Look how close they are. So they are 0.02. Unreal. It's crazy what they're doing right now. Oh, he's got a real clean roll over that. We can get this. Yep. Nice, clean. Just a little tap there at the top. And the slightest of things are going to kill your time. I think he's short here, is he?
No, he's good.
No, he's good. Wow. Got to get that back tire. Oh, buddy.
Little hop. Good
Yeah,
scrub.
he's good.
Scrub.
Good. Killing it.
Can you get this stop right here? Perfect.
All right. It comes down to this. I've seen Zach do a lot of high bounces out of these whoops.
This is enough to take the lead. Oh, but his other run is so good through the whoops.
He hates it. He hates life right now.
Yeah, wasting precious time though, Zach. If you're letting too much.
But like his shirt says, it's just a happy little mistake.
Yes.
Like Bob Ross would say. You got to smack the devil out of it.
I'm going to get that paintbrush out.
Yep.
Or that eraser. And rework your masterpiece.
It'll just be like the Twitch chat on the Bob Ross stream where he just says, ruined.
He's got a good run right now. But I'm telling you, his
so clean over that.
His current
James Lambert.
We're both looking good, but
but
Zach's current best run,
James Lambert,
through the last set of whoops is just too good.
Oh man,
the Vupana.
It really is. The Vupana. Sounds like a Jimmy Buffett song.
Let's see if Zach can do it this time.
I don't know who Jimmy Buffett is, but I'm going to say yes.
Margaritaville.
Can Zach do it?
Oh man, here we go.
3 minutes to go.
Oh
nope,
man,
I'm telling you that
he has got to get the Vupans.
That run through the whoops on his current run is just too good. It's like perfect. He's going to have a hard time beating that. He's going to have to be.
He's got to make it up somewhere else.
Yeah, he's got to be way far ahead of his ghost.
Because he is killing that. Wow, that's a big jump there.
Less than 3 minutes to go.
You think all the other players are sitting there right now just screwing with him?
I hope so.
Yeah, I would like to think so. If I wasn't here, I'd be doing it.
Whoa, James just. I don't know if that's a different line
he's fast.
or a lot of time.
He is so fast.
And that's a good. Oh, the switch.
The switch.
But it's only fair. We do need to see what's going on in the other match.
No mistakes, just happy
but if
accidents.
James crushes that,
there.
if James crushes that, it looks like he's still locked into that run. I'm not sure. That could be really, really crucial.
Yeah. So here's the.
No improvement.
Not yet.
No. So maybe James didn't crush that run.
Yeah. He probably screwed up in the whoops. So we got Zele.
Yes,
and
these are their ghosts going against each other, and you'll barely see an inch between them when they reach that finish line.
Are they still? They're still sitting within 2000s.
Yes.
Unreal.
I think so.
Unreal, man. That's so close. I'd rather lose to someone by a second than 0.002 of a second. Nice land there.
Yeah, it's great position.
Yeah, and holding that back tire to hit that landing gives you a little extra speed coming out of those as well.
Great off the tables. Ooh, Zele's.
Oh, but man, that case right there to not clear it cleanly.
Oh, wow.
All comes down to this.
Yeah. There we go. Bouncy. Bouncy. I think if you can...
Oh,
my
the front
gosh.
tire.
That's what it was.
Yes.
I think your best method of getting over the last set of whoops is going to be to double bounce it. So you're going to tap the first whoop with your back tire. Tap, I think it's the second to last, or third to last. And that's going to get you over those the cleanest. Unless you can just straight up clear them all off the first bounce. But that's going to be tough. Because you don't want to go too high. If you go too high, you see, you've watched what's happened. It's not working out to the benefit when you do that.
50 seconds.
Yeah, we're less than a minute now.
Getting down to the last set of runs here.
Yeah.
Indeed. If you want to restart, now is the time to do it. You're not going to have another opportunity, and these guys are sticking these final runs out. If they've been paying attention to the clock, they will know that Both of them look. Oh,
that's
Bragstad,
it.
you're out of the
Bragstad lost
contention
it.
now on that run. But Zele could potentially improve on his time if he has a perfect ending too.
Unreal. 20 seconds remaining.
looking at Zele's run.
Yeah, yeah.
Can he get these last Vupans?
I think, Mr. Bragstad, you're going down into the losers bracket.
Wowza.
He almost. Oh, they're comparing times there.
Were they?
Yeah.
They know.
We like that.
They know. 2,000ths of a second.
That's what esports all about.
Unreal,
man. Reactions, what it means to them, and knowing how hard fought. 0.002 split them, and it's Bragstad. They'll move down into the losers bracket. We'll get confirmation on the Master and Zach. If nothing's changed, which it looks like it has at Master 52.
Upset.
Took out the young
high fives on that.
gun,
That's unreal,
the
man.
rival.
I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why we're high-fiving, because I feel bad for Zach, but
yeah. Well, it's high-fiving for the happy.
But the OG just took it back.
Unreal.
Exactly. I mean, yesterday James said, I want to remain the legend. I want that to be my title. I think, regardless of if he'd won or lost this, or even bombed out of the competition early, once you're a legend, you're always a legend. But winning here in that first round of the winners bracket, going up against Zach, who's this guy coming with absolute ferocity for the established names, really does further cement you, James, as the legend.
Maybe
I still can't believe how crazy it was with Bragstad and Zele with that 2,000ths of a second.
Insane.
Are you insane?
Yeah, and we're going to get some
crazy.
particularly useful information on that shortly as we look at the records on screen of that first match between Master and Zach. 0.418 versus 0.438.
Yeah, super close.
And now we can turn our attention to our second and third seeds. Victor, it's Zele. How's it going, my friend?
It's going good. My hands are still shaking.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. 0.002 of a difference between yourself and the current champion. How's that feel?
It feels amazing. Like I'm so glad. We spoke on that table there, and we spoke like he told me his time was 41 point.
Yeah, we could pull it up for you.
Yeah, let's get it pulled up.
41.2, and I was like,
wait a minute, I have 41.2.
At the same time, and
227, 229.
Yeah, and we didn't spoke what was it exactly.
Oh
and
my
we
gosh!
Were like, which one's going to win? And
so you guys didn't reveal your full times.
Yeah, we didn't, and
wow, that's insane.
Like, we didn't know which one's gonna win.
Wow.
And what's the difference between yesterday, where everyone's playing at the same time, compared to today, where it's 1 versus 1 and you're sat directly next to your opponent?
This is way more crazier. Like I'm shaking still now, and it was so crazy there.
Indeed. Well, Zele, let's get your winning run up, and if you'd like, you can tell us exactly what was going through your head at the time and how you tackled this course.
Okay, I think this was the important one to get this start real good. And this next one, I was kind of in two lines, which were like going slower or jumping higher. Oh yeah, this is close one. And this was nervous for me because I have this auto. I don't know. It's usually different.
You have the auto throttle?
Yeah, I have the auto throttle, so it's.
Oh, that was a nice bounce.
Yeah.
It's a different, which these guys use.
Is this the first time you're seeing both runs next to each other?
Yeah. This is the first time. I didn't know he was so far ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
crazy.
watching this now,
look at this.
Zele, do you think if you had more time, you could improve? I mean, sure, you could definitely improve with
that
time,
hook right there.
Look
at that, dude.
That's close.
It's crazy, right?
Insane, yeah.
And if you did have more time with this track, what kind of time do you think you could produce?
Well, I think there would be like 40.5, like when we play like much.
Yeah.
More, that would be definitely like possible.
That's insane.
But that was a good time, and I didn't come even close to the end.
Yeah.
Like I got that like in the midway.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the mid.
Yeah, because you guys were pretty much, it didn't change for a while. Yeah.
And so going up against Bragstad, you know, it's Norway versus Finland. Did that mean something to you, having a sort of Scandic battle?
Well, yeah, I think, with Bragstad always, it has been like tough, like with like connection between us. It has been like it's damn.
And before we take a look at the bracket, you're proud to be here. You've made it to the top 8 and doing so representing Finland quite strongly.
Yeah, I hope to finish good and I hope to win.
I see what you did there.
I hope to win for Finland, yeah.
The Finnish Sisu, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
You know it, yeah.
Nice.
You know it, yeah.
So Garrett made that track known as Leicester Wire.
Yeah.
What do you think about the jump into the last set of whoops?
The last set of whoops.
Where you
jump and land into
it.
the whoops.
Oh.
Do you want to punch him? I'll hold him for you.
Once. I had a good time.
We saw.
Once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one. And I heard Zach hated it so much. I think he failed twice or maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it pretty good at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm not too mad about him.
All right.
Yeah. Either way, let's turn our attention to the bracket and see where everything stands now after those first 2 winners bracket matchups. So, Master 52 took out the young gun Zach and moved forward into the round of 4 that will be played out from 5 p.m. And of course, the man sitting on the sofa, Zele, took out his Scandic rival Bragstad, moving forward to play against James, Master 52. And so Zach falls down into the round of 3 and will play either Julito or Leo, whoever wins that, and Bragstad will play either Nathan or Vidas. And it's that round 2 that we'll see next. Very exciting stuff. And so Zele, you have a bit of a break now. Are you happy to have like a couple hours off?
Yeah, I'm happy. This result today, the first round, that this is amazing for me, yeah.
And what would it mean to you to beat James and move forward even further and potentially win the entire tournament?
That would be just like the lottery for me. It will feel so amazing with the $10,000 euro dollars.
US
dollars.
Yeah. And that would be so amazing. Yeah. It will feel good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It'll feel good when you buy us all the drinks tonight, too.
Yeah, right? I know.
Exactly.
And the thing is, too, don't make the next one like 1,000th of a second because my heart needs some more stress. So
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Okay.
Zele, any final words before we head to a break?
Yeah. Well,
You can trash talk. Say, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, Master.
Yeah.
You're worth nothing.
I love it.
All right, Mad Skills Motocross audience, welcome to esports. Things are definitely firing up. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. We'll see you then.
Lived 25 years to experience what Lazarus felt.